Hey everyone, welcome to Gundam Time. My name is Andrea, and for this video, I'm going to teach you how to beat Battle 6 in We Are Warriors. And just want to show you guys my setup really fast. I am currently on timeline 47, so I know some of you guys will be ahead of me. Many of you will be ahead of me. Some of you will be behind me. That's totally okay. These are the cards I currently have. If you you can see I don't have any legendary. I only have up to epic. I'm missing 2 cards still, which totally bites. These are the skills, what levels they're at, including the ones that I use to beat pretty much. These are the ones that I use every single time I am doing the main battles. These are where my runes are, so you can take a look at that. This is my hero situation. I've got 2 heroes right now, but one of them's out on a mission. And yes, I did slave to get more of these so I could get that other hero, because having a hero out on a mission while I have another hero available has been hugely beneficial. But this is where these things here, my gear that my hero wears. Just want to make sure you guys see this. So it's not really great gear. Those of you guys who've been playing for a while, you better have better gear than me. I mean, some of you might not, but okay. So what I usually do when I'm going to be beating this Battle 6 in We Are Warriors is I unlock all 3 tiers. So you're going to be playing, watching ads, or just playing, not watching ads. It'll take longer, of course. I make sure I have all 3 tiers of warriors unlocked. And then my goal is to have my food production up to about 2. And then I'll show you. So, and then at that point, the point with having the food up to 2 is I want to have this boost right here be at least 100 food, and it'll be a little higher than that if it is, if your food production's around 2. So I do this, and then go like this. And send these guys out. And this is not me trying to beat it. This is just trying to get up my food production up to 2. So I'm just gonna show you guys my strategy here, and then I am going to watch an ad. I will pause recording for the ad. So just an FYI. And these are the skills, like I said, these are the skills that I use to beat the game. They are working really great for me right now. And my basic strategy is I let the bad guys come out until they get right over to my base. Then I hit this one, the push, and I send them all the way across back to their base. That gives me time to have my food boosted up. Hold on a second. I'm going to collect, and so that gives me it gives me enough food production up to have a lot of food so that I can send out a lot of guys. And sometime while I'm, right before they start sending guys across, I do go in and I boost my food. I do the ad thing. So, I think I might be ready, and sometimes it takes me 2 times, but every day you get 2 ads down here, 2 boosts down there. Sometimes it takes both of them. Sometimes I get it done the first try. So we're going to go ahead and try and see how that goes. And let me explain before I start battling, because once I start battling, I won't be able to concentrate. So I do the food boost. I use my push to send all the guys back over here to give me time to build up more food. And then I do strong, and I send my 3rd tier guy out. And then I usually send 2 of them, and then I send as many of the 2nd tier guys as I can. Then I do the star, I can't remember what, moral, whatever, and I also send out my hero. And then the only guys I send after that are the 2nd tier guys, and usually that is enough for me to beat level 6. So we're going to go ahead and try that right now. And sometimes I have to do it more than once, but hopefully I can get it done in this go right here, but we will see. And I will show you what to do if that does not work. And, but again, I have to be able to concentrate. I lose concentration very easily if I'm talking while recording, so while playing. So there we go. We're going to do that. Oh, we got to watch this. Okay, almost forgot to do that. So then I send out 2 of these guys, then a bunch of these guys, this guy here. And sometimes, I don't know if I should do it or not. There we go, and we'll go ahead and do that. So sometimes I wait until this comes up so that I can send another 2nd tier guy right here. But sometimes waiting, it gets one of those first guys to gets them killed, and that is a bad situation. You don't want that, obviously. You want to be able to have the star, the moral boost, maybe whatever it's called. You want to have it on as many of these guys as possible, but not to have that guy die. Okay, so that actually worked. So which is exciting. So I don't need to collect money because that was the last battle. So we're going to go ahead and travel to timeline 48 and Swamp Age. So let me show you what to do if that does not work. And there is a chance that it will not work. Sometimes you got to keep going and just keep grinding until you get a higher food production. Sometimes you may have already used this one, your boost for the day. If that's the case, if you have used it already for the day, both of them, then you're going to want to try again the next day, because that boost, unless you do the next thing I'm going to mention, that boost is going to be very important. Now, there is a chance you're going to come into a point where it doesn't matter what you do, what skills you try, or how high your food boost is. Sometimes these things right here just are not high enough, and at that point it doesn't matter what you do, you just are not powerful enough to proceed, and that is a very frustrating place to be. Let's see, we're gonna come in here, do this one right here. That's a super frustrating place to be, and look, I still no legendary. That drives me nuts. Because it can, like, I got stuck about 14 timelines ago. I can't even remember. I got really stuck. And it's because I only had like one epic. Let's see, I don't remember. I think it was this guy was one epic. And then I had not very many of these guys here. Probably just this guy right here and this guy and this guy. And nothing else. All I had was commons. And because my cards were so low, I didn't have enough power behind me to beat that level, and I would have had to grind for weeks to get past it. And guys, it just was not worth it to me. And this is all a gotcha situation. As RNG, basically, we have no control over when and what you're going to have given to you when you summon. And so some people won't ever run into a problem where they can't pass level 6, and others will have a huge issue. Now, I'm going to tell you right now what I ended up doing. A lot of you are not going to be willing to do, but hear me out. And that is, I came over here and I purchased, there was an event going on at the time. I purchased the event thing that gave me a bunch of these right here. And look, this is only $2.49, guys. Who cannot afford $2.49? If you can't afford $2.49, then, I mean, like, run a budget or ask your parents if you're underage, but run a better budget. Sometimes all you need is one more draw of the 950 right here, one more draw to turn the tide in your favor, which is what happened to me. So, except I didn't do the 249. I did a packet that came from one of the events. It was like probably like $3 or $4 or something like that, and it ended up really changing the game. And the good thing about doing that is if you boost these up right here, then guys, you're going to be able to do better on all of these things right here, which gets you much farther along in the game, and it makes it possible for you to pass. So I know some of you watching this are going to be like, oh my gosh, but then I have to pay to play. Guys, how many of you bought a computer game back in the day when computer games were like $60 to $100? And how many of you spent a little bit of money on this or no money on this whatsoever? The whole purpose of a game is for you to have fun. And if you are not having fun, where you were before, because the grinding, it just got to your, like, if you're having fun in this game, if you enjoy this game, support the game makers. I will never advocate never spending money in a game, because I believe in helping to support game makers so that they can continue making games that we enjoy, and so that they know that this is a game that you are playing and you are enjoying. If nobody ever spends money on this game, they will stop updating it, and they won't have and then the game it'll just die. I've seen too many games die. I don't want this one to die as well. So that is my last resort, is spending money. Maybe it should be your first resort, but that's basically how I finish battle 6. And I don't believe that paying to play a game that you enjoy is a bad thing. In fact, I think it's good within reason. Don't go crazy. A lot of people, they'll come in and they'll do like this like 50 times or whatever, which is really great for the game makers, but it's not as practical for most people. Anyway, so that's basically how I beat Battle 6. Like I said, many of you might not end up needing to spend any money at all. Many of you just need to see the strategy that I'm using, but maybe some of you might need a little slight kick in the pants or the permission to go ahead and spend a little bit of money. Okay, that's pretty much it for this video. Comment below and let me know if there's any other videos for We Are Warriors you want me to do. Check out the other videos I've done for other games that I play, and let me know what you think of those games. I'd love to hear your thoughts after you give them a try. And oh yeah, hit the like and the subscribe button and the bell icon to be alerted to future videos. And I will talk to you all later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.